I have a confession, rather maybe an admission. Hey guys, welcome to Happy Face Holdem vlog number 26. These are my Charlie chips. Our goal is to get more of these at the end of the session than we started with. And why Happy Face Holdem? Because right here in town we have a Happy Face boat right into the side of the hill. That's right. Let's see if we can keep the winning sessions going. We've arrived at our location down here after a grueling drive at Commerce Casino in Los Angeles. And let's take a look.
You've entered the parking lot for your destination.
At my opening remarks before we got the session started. Thanks for joining. Hey guys, welcome back to Happy Face Holdem. This is vlog number 26. I have a confession, rather maybe an admission. So tracking my poker wins and losses for the last 3 years, I have never had more than 3 winning sessions in succession. And that only happened twice. By the 4th session, I would lose. The pandemic really made me look at my poker play, and I got crushed at the end of 2020. So as I've said in a couple videos now, I took a little time off and did some study. Well, as of the last vlog, that was session number 5 with profit, 5 in a row, 200 plus in each session. So today's number 6. Can I keep it going? Well, I sure hope so. So let's not waste any time. Let's get right into some hands. All right, guys, looking down at King, Queen suited from the small blind, there was an open by the cutoff, the gentleman straight across from me on the table for 20 pre-flop. There were 5 of us that went to the flop. Flop comes down 5, 10, Queen with 2 spades. We basically smash this flop. So action checks around. He's going to continue for 40. And I'm going to happily just flat and make the call, hoping that some of the other players decide to come along and see the turn card, which they don't. So we go heads up to the turn, which comes down the 10 of clubs. This isn't the best card in the deck for our hand. I mean, clearly he could have trips now, but it gives us 2 pair, and we still have the flush draw. So I have to continue here and see the river card. I mean, I didn't have to continue, but I definitely wanted to continue. Hopefully we can hit a flush. But even better, the dealer one-ups that and gives us the top end of a boat on the river. So I had put him on a bigger queen, ace queen, maybe queen jack. I think there's a lot of holdings. He could be playing 9-10, 10 jack, king 10. There's a lot of hands he could have. I mean, I blocked the queen, so at this point I'm thinking with him in the tank, he had to be on a 10 of some sort. And because I think even a weaker queen, he's a smart enough player to know that we'd be chopping this boat, right? So when he's really in the tank, it's pretty obvious to me that he only has a 10 or, possibly pocket 5s and hit a set on the flop. But I don't think this particular player would have opened pre-flop with pocket 5s. So, yeah, we're here in the tank for quite some time before this gentleman decides to slide in the call. And I flip over my king queen, and we are good. He flips over a 10, so I think ace 10 is the hand that he was on. He said, he got part of that. And, yeah, we're happy to start the session out right. Got some value on the end that we're happy about, and let's move on to the next hand. Yeah, we love scooping those Charlie chips up. All right, in this one, I'm sitting in the cutoff with pocket 8s. There was an early position raised to 20. The gentleman, the villain from the last hand, made the call, and I made the call. Flop comes jack, queen, deuce, 2 overs to my 8s. As the action checks around, I'm happy to check this back. And the turn comes down the 4 of diamonds. This time, the action checks around one more time. Likely I have the best hand at this point and probably should have bet the turn when it got to me. So when the river comes down the 3 of clubs, the early position raiser decides to lead out on this river, and this line makes no sense to me. I mean, ace 5, but unlikely. So I make the call, and my pocket 8s are good, and we're going to take down this little pot and scoop up some more Charlie chips as this session is off in the right direction. All right, pocket 8s again in the cutoff. I open to $25 and I get 1 caller from the small blind, the gentleman across the table there in the brown jacket. Flop comes down 4, deuce, 3. Now this Board definitely smashes my opponent's range more than mine. I can have the overpairs, but him calling from the blind, he could have all the 2s, 3s, 4s, ace, deuce, ace 3, ace 4, ace 5 type hands. When the turn comes down, the 5 of hearts, in retrospect, I should have checked behind on this one. 4-liner out there to the straight. I have no part of it. I still have my mediocre overpair, but I put a bet out, and of course, he's going to call. So the river comes down, does not improve us. The 9 of clubs, and this time he decides to donk lead. He likely didn't want it to go check, which just indicates the strength of his hand. I think he had it the whole way. Likely ace 5, ace 6, pocket 6s, right? Yeah, nothing I can do here but lay this one down and move on to the next hand, to which we look down at ace 10 offsuit in the cutoff. Now, this hand I'm including because I'm up against a player named Cal, vlog watcher. Hey, Cal, shout out to you. And a very good thinking player. So we're 3 ways to the flop here. So it comes down 9, deuce, 8, rainbow. And I'm going to continue almost my full range on this board. I think either one of my opponents would have the nut advantage in this hand, but I definitely have the range advantage, being the pre-flop aggressor, having all the overpairs and even the overcards. Likely, I have the best hand at this point. But when the turn comes down, the queen of clubs, although we totally missed this, I decided to bet out a little bit larger, half size of the pot here, and my opponent, being a good thinking player, knows that with my pre-flop play, this definitely smashes my range on this queen. So wanted to show that hand, learning to play ranges much better than I used to, and we take that one down. In this one, we're in the small blind. We look down at king, queen offsuit. There was a raise, and we decide to call it. When the flop comes down ace, king, queen, hitting 2 pair, I decide to donk lead this time. This smashed my hand so hard, hoping that this also smashes the range of somebody that called a pre-flop raise, that I decided to donk lead out fairly big, hoping that somebody's got an ace in their hand, or something they could play on a draw. But nobody has anything, so we're going to take that one down. Moving on to the next one, we had pocket 9s in middle position. Flop comes down king high rainbow, and we decided to continue with our full range on this one, although we totally missed this flop. With the 1 over, we have our villain that we had in a hand a few hands ago. Call us as well. Turn comes down to 10. We do not improve. And then the action checks through. So we had a special guest join us at the table right about now. Yeah, Fish Poker came. Is he going to help this hand turn into a beautiful thing or into a disaster? Yep, dealer hits us with the 9 of spades on the end. I hit my set. Took a little while, but with 85 in the pot, I decided to lead out for 60 here. Yeah, it turns out the villain probably just had a 7 because he checked on the 10 and does not like this river bet. So, happy to take a pot down in any case. So let's take a look at the end of session wrap up. All right, guys, end of session update. And it's bad news. My hourly rate was only about 181. So in for 5, out for 1044 in exactly 3 hours was logged. So hey, I'm kidding about not good. 3 sessions back to back, 3 consecutive days of wins, 6 straight up sessions, 4 of which are plus 500 or more. So happy with the results. I'm not seeing $1,000, $1,500 or $3,000 wins, but I'll take it. 500 a day is not a bad way to roll. So hey, don't forget to like the video, subscribe, comment down below. Love your comments. The interaction, again, is what keeps me motivated doing these videos. I really appreciate you guys being here. And, we'll be back. Hopefully continue to crush it. Shout out to vlog watcher Rob. Yeah, shout out to vlog watcher Rob with the moving company. Man, if you see this, Comment down with your moving company name. I don't remember it off the top of my head, but when the wife and I head out to Arizona, we'll definitely hit you up. Nice guy. It was a lot of fun to play with Rob. Hilarious. Fish Poker was down here. We didn't get any video together. We were hoping that one other person would be here. So maybe soon in the future. So anyways, that's it for now. Now it's time to get in the car and make the hour commute home. I guess the good news on the bright side, 2 hours in the car today and 3 at the table. So I had more hours at the table than I had in the car.